Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Dev, aka the Unknown Variable here, back at you with another commentary, and new Infinity Ward is legit the worst Call of Duty development team. Changed my mind. The idea for this video came from one of my wonderful commenters slash haters that I got on my last video that stated that Infinity Ward is the best of the current 3 Call of Duty developers. And to you, my friend, I have to say,
you little fanboy bitch.
Now, before everybody gets their panties in a twist, I'm not saying that the other 2 dev teams are amazing by any means. Sledgehammer has a very rocky track record, and Treyarch is the fan favorite of most people in the franchise. But if you look at their approach to developing games and the gameplay loop and staying true to the Call of Duty formula, Sledgehammer and Treyarch both do it better than Infinity Ward. Let me explain. So Sledgehammer's last title was Call of Duty Vanguard. A lot of you might not have played Call of Duty Vanguard. A lot of people skipped out on Call of Duty Vanguard, but COD Vanguard actually had a mini-map that worked through a perk, but it still worked. They didn't have red dots on the mini-map, but you could use radar, which was a perk that allowed you to see red dots on the mini-map, accounting for both playstyles. Then we had Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which wasn't received too well by the community either, but due to development struggles and them taking over the game from Sledgehammer, they did pretty good considering, in my opinion. Another thing that Cold War shared with Vanguard was that it actually had a functioning minimap. You didn't need a perk. Red dots just showed up on the minimap. So those are 2 things right there that both Sledgehammer and Treyarch did better. Then we could talk all day about Dead Silence as a perk. Vanguard had Ninja as a perk. Cold War had Ninja as a perk. Now let's look at new Infinity Ward's track record. The first stinker of a game we have is Call of Duty Ghosts. They changed up the perk system. They made the time to kill super fast so you died in a fraction of a second, and it had terrible, huge maps that were complete and utter enema water for 6v6. Then we have Modern Warfare 2019. I know a lot of people have good memories of this game. It came out in a pandemic. Everybody seems to think that it's a great Call of Duty game, but let's not forget, the multiplayer of this game is not very good. Unless you're a search and destroy player, the multiplayer in this game for respawn game modes sucks. You have fan favorite maps like Azir Cave and Piccadilly. Now, if you can't sense my sarcasm, I don't know what to tell you. Then we have the dumpster fire that is Modern Warfare 2. Everybody's familiar with this trash game. We have terrible maps, a completely overhauled perk system that nobody asked for, and a mini-map that doesn't work. And funny story, I'm gonna let you in on a little tidbit of information. When Infinity Ward was developing Modern Warfare 2 and they had pro players and content creators come out to play the game, it had a functioning mini-map. And guess what? Everybody's sentiment on the game was, wow, this actually plays pretty good because it has a functioning minimap. Infinity Ward, in their infinite wisdom, said, oh no, we can't have that. They decided that that was a glitch, and they took the red dots away from the minimap again, getting the absolute heap of a dumpster fire that we have today. Now, to me, all this tells me is that Treyarch and Sledgehammer actually listen to their community. Like I said, they don't make perfect games, but Treyarch made a functioning minimap and a Dead Silence perk, and Sledgehammer decided they needed to take the red dots off, but if you're a person with a different playstyle, you could run radar and actually get the red dots back on the minimap like you did in every single Call of Duty previously. Now, one thing I will give Infinity Ward, the one thing I will give them, is they make pretty looking games. But in reality, I don't know if I'm in the minority with this. I don't care if the game looks absolutely beautiful and it's the best thing I've ever seen. Graphics can only carry a game so far. When the core gameplay loop of the game is complete enema water, I'm not really interested in playing it because although it looks good, it doesn't play good. And if you are one of the people that thinks that Modern Warfare 2 plays good, you're probably either an 80-year-old man that enjoys pre-aiming corners the entire game and sound whoring with your Astro A40s, and not a real OG Call of Duty player that knows what a good Call of Duty game is. Now, don't get triggered by that comment. I'm not saying if you didn't play the older Call of Duty games, you don't know what a good game is. I know everybody's opinion is subjective, and I'm sure the haters have already clicked off the video by this point, because a lot of them like to leave comments and not watch through the whole video, which is just such an intelligent thing to do. But there you have it. Infinity Ward is the worst of the 3 Call of Duty development teams now. I 100% wholeheartedly believe that. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Remember to like, comment for the algorithm, subscribe, turn notifications on so you never miss when I upload, and I catch everybody in the next video.